We're joined now by Helen Thomas, who's a market analyst. Hello to you. Helen, what do you make of today's market reaction?
Hi there. Well, indeed, it has been a knee-jerk reaction to the fact, of course, that we have to factor in the possibility now of a potential yes vote. So I think the market's reacted as we would have expected, with the significant fall in sterling and UK, Scottish stocks.
Are you surprised that it's taken this long for them to react?
No, because really markets all the time are looking at the balance of probabilities and, you know, they're feeding in new information. And, of course, the polls were fairly strongly looking like a no vote for quite some time. It's really only been the past 10 days and, of course, the big poll that came through on the Sunday Times yesterday that has really shaken markets and forced them to take a look at this.
Yeah, and as we were just discussing with Ed Conway, key will be this poll that's coming out overnight, the TNS top poll, to see if we've got consistency in that figure.
Absolutely, and you know, this is just the beginning of it. Over the next 10, 11 days, the market will be focused on each and every one of those polls, as I say, to look at the balance of probabilities for what the vote will be.
So we should expect more uncertainty, more volatility on the markets over the next 10 days. And what happens in 9-10 days' time when if there is a yes vote or a no vote? What will happen to the markets then?
Goodness, well, I wouldn't like to quite imagine where we might find ourselves the morning after. Markets don't like uncertainty. So, of course, you know, there's been buying of volatility on the option market to try and somehow hedge against potential volatility. But I think it's just extreme nervousness, and it could well move both ways. So it's not just always to the downside over those next 10 days.
And just briefly, we've been hearing from Gordon Brown this evening. Is he the right man to reassure the markets?
Well, I wouldn't like to make any judgment, of course, on who is out there to reassure. Markets take on board, you know, the information that comes through to them, and that will just be about, you know, who do they find the most reassuring, and it wouldn't be for me to say.
OK, Helen, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.